Close all editors. Okay. I think Swagger API we are talking. Yeah. Swagger 2.x is up to Spring Boot 2.x. Swagger 3.x is also called Open API. Open API. It is introduced from where? Okay. Which version? 3.x. What is there? 3.x. Okay, that's great. Yeah, it's easy. Compared to Swagger 2.x, 3.x is been simplified like anything. You just add a few jars and it is ready for what? Documentation. Okay, today we will take our mini project and we'll try to have Swagger API documentation which provides responsive documentation. What do you mean by responsive? You will get the help. This is required to develop the consumer applications. But at the same time, there itself we can test. There itself we can test it also. That's another good advantage we are having. And w3schools.com. We are reading HTML help. We are studying about tags. But there only they have provided environment to test the things or not, guys. There itself they provided environment to test the things or not, guys. Everyone getting my point there or not there? Got it, guys? Come on. Okay. File, where is this? New. File new. Where is that? File new other. Spring Starter project. File new other Spring Starter. Acha, why copy paste is enough na? Okay. Copy paste is enough na, my dear. Come on, everyone. Okay. Bootrest Pros 10 mini project actor API. This one only controller advice. Yeah. Copy this, paste it. Bootrest Pros. Bootrest Pros 11 mini project actor API. Swagger. What is this? Swagger documentation. Okay, Swagger documentation. Okay, that's great. So first of all, let me rename the context path. Let me rename the context path. Right click, guys. Properties, guys. Web project settings, guys.
क्या नाम है चौपड़ी का? हाँ है। नोट दूसरा नहीं है क्या?
Swagger.
देखो ना अंकल, जोड़ने का है, उसको जोड़ा नहीं अभी तक।
Apply,
अभी सामान लिए क्या आप? बाद में
apply
देंगे।
and
काम है
close.
आपको। हाँ 7,000 कितना तो दिए।
Apply and what? Apply and close, guys. That's great.
हाँ 40। ओ अंकल, अंकल
Okay.
मेरे घर पे दिलबाग देने बोलो ना, मेरा भांजा जागा होगा।
Boot REST Pros 1.1 mini project actor API. What is there? Swagger. Actor API Swagger. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on. Okay. Mini project actor API Swagger. Yeah. Let me open the documentation. There are some jars that you have to add.
भैया रात को उतरा कि नहीं?
File open.
कौन सा लाए थे?
Class content. What is there? Spring. Where is the story, guys?
आज कौन सा दिन है?
717.
गुरुवार है ना? गुरुवार है ना?
आज गुरुवार।
What is there? 717. Next one. Boot REST. Next. Swagger API documentation. Okay. Swagger API documentation. That's great. This is 2.x, guys, but we don't want 2.x1. We want 3.x. We want 3.x. Spring Boot REST API documentation using OpenAPI, Swagger 3. Swagger 3.x is equal to what? OpenAPI. That's great. It is compatible with the Spring Boot 3 version, especially what? Spring Boot REST 3.x. Especially it is with what? Spring Boot REST 3.x. Okay. No need of developing separate configuration class having Swagger API. The starter or jar that is added automatically detects what? REST controller classes and generates API documentation internally by giving what? Swagger UI.html file. Swagger UI.html file. Are you getting my point there, guys? Come on. Okay, where is there? Example application. Keep Spring Boot REST mini project ready by taking what? Version 3.x. Okay, we are already kept. Make sure that Tomcat temp of server is configured. Already it is there. Add following starter or jar file to what? pom.xml file. Where is this? This. Please collect it from MVN repository. Search for Spring Doc-Open API. It is not there as a starter, guys. That means it's not coming through that. We have to add manually like this. And you don't believe this one jar file addition will make the things easy. Okay. Right. Let's go to mvnrepository.com. Yeah, 2.x also I kept, guys, but that is outdated. If you are interested, you go through that. But for that one, Spring Boot project also should be there in 2.x. But right now we don't have such projects, guys. We have only 3.x projects. Right. Tell me. Spring Doc Open API. Say search. Single word, huh? Spring Doc Open API. Say search. Here is Spring Dot Open API. Whatever the latest version is there, you take it. Copy this. pom.xml. Dependency opening and what? Closing. Say this. org.springdoc. Spring.-open API UI 1.8.0. What is this? 1.8.0. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on, everyone. Okay. Okay. 1.8.0. This is what? API. Actor API Swagger, guys. Actor API Swagger. That's good. This is my what? pom.xml. This is my pom.xml. That's another good thing. Super, guys. Java resources. com.nt.this. All right. This is my pom.xml, guys. This is my pom.xml. Yeah. Bootrest Pros 11 mini project Actor API Swagger. Okay, that's great. Here is the story. We have to run it. Yeah, there's no need of anything else, guys. Just perform even update. Even update project offline, force updates. Done, guys. Come on, everyone. Right click. Tell me. Run on server. Tomcat 10.1. Say next.
अच्छा 20 रुपये आप रखे ना 20
Tomcat 10.1. Say next.
तू रखा था ये नोट दे उनको बोल रुक रुक इनका इनका क्या दूँ
Remove all. Say finish. Say okay.
मेरा 1 रुपया बाकी था काट लो
लैपटॉप कितने का लाया?
लैपटॉप का है 43,000
हाँ
43,000
ये ये
Yeah, no static. No static resource. Anyhow, in browser it won't be there. But here, what is this? Swagger UI.html. Yeah, Swagger UI dot. Swagger UI dot HTML. Oh, what's happening? Why it is not coming? Yeah, it's still running with old context path. But still it should come, na? WebMVC UI. Did I add correct one? WebMVC UI. Form.xml. 1 minute, 1 minute. No, not added, na? Open API we have added, but we have not added WebMVC UI, right? Look at this. Open API starter WebMVC UI. We added normal jar, not the WebMVC UI. This is Open API UI, but we need WebMVC UI, guys. I think this one is right? Yeah, 2.8.6. It has got its own version. Done this. Say paste. Save it as. Stop this. Right click, guys. Run on. Right click, guys. Run on server. Say next. Save finish. Right click, run on this. Tell me here what is this? Swagger UI dot HTML. It's coming. Everything it has taken care, right? Is it not an interesting was? Documentation is coming. Total these many endpoints are there. Okay. Actor API REST controller, right? Yeah. One by one we can test it. First of all, you take register. How to test, sir? You say responsive documentation, na? How to test this? Expand it. Okay, it is giving entire information. Okay, this is example model class data is giving. Model class information also it is giving. Try it out. When you click on try it out, here is what. When you click on try it out, AID 112233, A name. AID will be generated automatically. There is no need of you developing it, right? A name, what is there? Rajesh. Category, what is there? Hero. Next, fee. That's fine. Industry. What is there? Fee, industry. Bollywood. Industry, Bollywood. Date of birth. 2025 06 06 something like this. Okay. Can we click on execute button? Yes. Okay, once we execute, what's the response, guys? Actor object is saved with ID value 41. I think yesterday someone noticed when we stop the Eclipse, it is generating some random numbers. Maybe true, right? 41. Okay, yesterday 21 was the last one. After that, actual increment by 1 means what? 22, 23. Maybe it's having its own reasons for that. Let it be. So we are able to see this one or not there. So test driven documentation, am I dear? Yes. Okay, now come to find by ID, right? Come to find by ID. When parameters are there, how to go? Try it out. Okay, pass the ID. What is the ID? 41. What is the ID, guys? 41. Okay, that's great. Then tell me what is there? 41 execute. 41 execute. This is my response body, guys. This is my what? Response body. Output is coming over here, not coming. Are we getting any output over here, guys? Not coming. Are you understanding my statement, boss? Okay. Yeah, check it out. 41 Rajesh, hero, this information is coming out or not there? Okay, that's great. Okay. So we are able to get endpoint details, put method, this is the base URL. If any parameters are there, that information is coming, right? Okay, now let's go for find all. Let's go for find all. No parameters to pass, guys. Try it out. Click on what? Execute. That's great. Here are my details or not, guys?
साधु भाई काम नहीं है क्या आज?
Here are my details or not, guys?
नहीं है क्या?
Array, JSON document 1, JSON document 2. Array, JSON document 1, JSON document 2. That's it. Nothing great.
पावर नहीं था क्या?
Array, JSON document 1, JSON document 2. Okay.
चलो आज 1 तारीख हो गया ना,
Is that clear, guys? Come on, everyone. Super.
तक आ जाएंगे.
Okay. Now I want to find details. Acha, anything is same na? Okay, let's go for some update operation. Update. No parameters. Without parameters, what we are updating? Maybe whole object we are updating. Whole object we are updating. Try it out. ID value 41. What is there? 41. Hero name is Rajesh. Category he changed to India hero. Fee 10,000 some number. Industry, what is there? Bollywood. DOB 2025 this 2025 this. Click on what button? Execute button. Click on what button? Execute button. 41 actor details are updated. 41 actor details are updated. Are you comfortable, my dear? Come on, everyone. Okay. 41 actor details are updated. Okay.
अब्बू का ये टाइप.
Swagger 2 to Swagger 3 annotation. Swagger 2 to Swagger 3 annotation. Fine, boss. Right. There are some annotation to provide more information about those things. For example, okay, in Swagger 2, these are tag. API to ignore the parameter. Okay. Anyhow, we don't bother about Swagger 2. That's why directly we'll see example. You want to write more information about API. Name tourist, description, tourist operation controller. Right. Similarly, on the top of endpoint, operation summary, save the tourist info, description, persist the tourist info. And if you want to write API response value, API response code 202, description tourist, already default is coming. You want to have control on that, you can control it. Context, media JSON, schema, come on. Schema, implementation, tourist dot class. So like this, we can write more information about it or not, guys. If you feel it is a very lengthy syntax, okay, you can go to ChatGPT, you can go for example on Swagger Swagger tag annotation, example on Swagger @operation annotation, example on Swagger API responses annotation, You will get samples and you can convert as per your requirement, right? Okay, let's do that. Here is my chat GPT. Example on, what is this? Swagger @tag.
7:48 हो गया.
Example on Swagger @tag.
मेमोरी सो भी टॉक्सिक.
Example on Swagger @tag. Example on Swagger @tag. Are you getting my point there, guys? Come on. Super.
मुल्ला.
Example on Swagger @tag, guys. Convinced, my dear? Yes. Have a look on this.
नहीं आता. बस सियासत में तो हर कोई गाली देता है एक दूसरे आदमी को.
Example on Swagger @tag. Okay. Go to SRC. Here is what? REST. Actor Operations REST Controller. Say paste.
और इन लोग जो है इन लोग का कोई जात धर्म नहीं रहता है बात मान के.
Say paste. @tag.
पैसे की बात है ही नहीं. मतलब अभी तुम उसको वोट दे के बनाओगे सीट दिलाओगे तो उसको तुम्हारा भी ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा.
@tag. अरे भाई error is coming.
उसको हिंदू मुसलमान क्रिश्चियन ईसाई सबको लेके चलना पड़ेगा. इन लोग के कोई जात धर्म नहीं रहते.
Yeah.
अभी सलमान खान को देखो,
Name.
जाता है.
What is this? Actor. Actor API.
लोग का कुछ इतना नहीं बोल पाते अपन लोग. पर अपन जो है सियासत में आते तो लोग का बहुत बोलते हैं.
Actor. Description. Operations related to actor management.
हाँ.
That's great.
न्यूज़ देख रहा होगा.
Example on Swagger. What is there? Example on Swagger. Example on Swagger. Example on Swagger.
नहीं खिलाएगा. ये बात तुम सही बोली. अभी देखो मैं
Example on Swagger. What is there? API operation. Huh? What is the next tag we got, guys?
अपन गरीब आदमी को इस समय परेशान
@operation @API
यहाँ
responses.
बैठ के लड़ाई झगड़ा करो. हाँ.
@operation and @API responses. Arey, what's happening? It's Arey, what's happening, guys? Why it is becoming like this? अरे अच्छा सब विंडो इज कमिंग @operation operation and @ oh something is there for them. API responses. API response. Yes, we are having already something here. Copy this, come to what? This place. Some post mapping method, say paste. Control plus shift plus O. At the rate operation, summary. What is there? At the rate operation, summary. What is the summary, guys? At the rate operation, summary. What is the summary we have to worry about? Something. Actor registration. Actor registration. Description. What is there? Description. Actor registration takes place. Actor registration takes place. API responses. At the rate API response 201. Product, not product. Actor created. Product created. Yes, API responses. If you want, you can write other things also. If you want, you can write what? Other. Here we have other things now. Content, what content is coming. Schema, what schema is coming, right? Content, description, tourist saved. Content schema, okay? We'll write that also. Content is equal to at the rate content. At the rate content. At the rate content. Tell me what is there? Media type is equal to application slash JS. It's not coming. Here content. Oh. Here content. Okay, that's great. At the rate content. Media type is equal to what is there? Application slash JS. Application slash JSON. Schema is equal to at the rate schema. Implementation is equal to tourist dot class. Where is that, guys? Schema is equal to, tell me. Schema is equal to, what is this? Acha, this is within that, this is within the content only, all this stuff. Okay, within the content only, all this stuff. Schema is equal to, tell me. At the rate schema. Okay. Implementation is equal to actor dot class. End of the floor bracket. What is there, guys? End of the floor bracket. End of that, end of this. Okay, let's see. End of this. End of this. I think here we should put one comma there. Okay, two more. Floor bracket closing this. Are we ready? No, something is missing here. What is missing? This bracket is not required, right? Okay. Yeah. After this implementation, this content type at the rate content I think 1 minute. Okay, two more brackets there. Why?
फिर बैग में मत
I will tell. Why two more brackets here? Array, this is okay. Content okay. Two flower bracket. Two elements are there. Two elements are there. In that one, at the rate content. Okay. Hmm. Two brackets. Okay. Okay. I think here one more bracket. Now after API response here bracket is not required. Just comma is enough. All these are annotations of basic one. All these are what? Annotations. Yeah. All these are annotations. Then what is this? Okay. Actor entity class. I think it should not be actor. It should be actor entity class. No, actor entity, we are going for VO now. But a model class is VO, right? In response body, what we are expecting is VO. Okay. Now tell me, where is the story now? Oh, at the rate API response content. This is done. Okay. Let me check how many flower brackets are still need to be closed. Opened and closed. This is opened and closed. It should be done. Why it is giving error then? Insert complete modifier, insert flower bracket to complete the modifier. Which one we are missing, guys? Which one we are missing? Why two more flower brackets are required? Did I open those many? One more brace at line number 42. Line number 42, one more brace. Why so? Acha, this is opened. Array, this is opened, this is closed now. This is closed. This is closed. I did not get you. No, that's fine. No, why should I place them? That's my question. There is 1 minute, don't confuse. This flower bracket open and closed. 1 minute, 1 minute. See, 1 minute. First, API response is the sub annotation, right? That is open. Okay, this is open and closed. Even this is open and closed. That's okay. This 1 minute. This flower bracket opening, not closing. Why we are confusing ourselves? $42. Array, that's what we already written now, my dear. Closing bracket this. That should be okay. Array, why are you wasting time on this small issue? Let me check. This is entire array, boss. Array opened and closed. This is this set. Okay. My question is, at the rate content. At the rate content. Content cannot be resolved type. What is the annotation, guys? It's a content, C capital. At the rate content is there, na boss? Is there. Okay. But now it's giving error here, na? When I take content, it is taking APA response bracket is not closed. No, if I remove how annotation will be completed, Rabab. If I remove how annotation will be completed, annotation will not be completed, right? Just a minute. What is there? What is coming from ChatGPT? We'll go by. But in ChatGPT, they are giving only one part. They are not giving complete part. Import at the rate content, that is done. Close this, that is done. Okay. End of the story. Okay. Yeah, earlier wrong at the rate content is important. But nothing is there, because of that some description appears. Nothing great happens. Let's do this. Right click,
6511
run on server, Tomcat, say next, say finish. Say next, say. Yeah, tell me here what is there. Swagger UI.html, same as previous one. See, this extra word has come. Earlier only class name has come. Actor API is the main one. Description is what? Operation related to this. Earlier registration. Check it out. Here also actor registration takes place here.
दिलबागलो चाचा ओ
What it is saying, guys? Actor registration takes place here.
चाचा धूप
Okay, JSON type, everything is reflecting over there or not there. Every activity is reflecting over here or not, my dear. Are you getting my point there, my dear? Come on. Yes, guys. So this is how the whole process takes place. This is how the whole mechanism what takes place. Comfortable, guys? Got the clarity? Okay, that's great, boss. Yeah, listen. Key differences between Postman and what? Swagger. Primary purpose, API testing and development tool. API design, documentation and testing. User interface, graphical user interface for making API requests. GUI for designing, documentation, exploring APIs. Automation. Automation of API test workflow is a core feature. While it supports automation, it is more focused on what? API designing and documentation, more of document. Code generation, limited code generation for client application. Supports extensive code generation for client SDK and the server steps. Interactive docs, basic documentation capabilities. Offers interactive comprehensive API documentation. Okay, responsive documentation is there or not there? API monitoring, limited monitoring capabilities. Primarily designed for API design and documentation with some integration for what more? Collaboration. Collaboration features are available but not as central. Collaboration and version controls everything. Supported method. Supports various HTTP method, custom scripts for testing. Way to define HTTP method API structure. Industry uses. Widely used by developers and testers for API testing. Commonly used in API design and what? Documentation, especially large scale projects. API ecosystem, compatible with wide range of APIs and services. Focus on defining and describing API using what? Open API specification. So overall, test Postman is good, Swagger is good. Because not only we are able to test, we are able to see the documentation also now, Mike. We are able to enjoy what? Documentation part also. That's why overall we should prefer working with what? Swagger. And Swagger 3 is very, very simple. Just add the jar. Adding annotations also optional. If you want extra description, then only annotation. Otherwise, it's always easy to work with that. So once we complete this, guys, shall we go for? Okay. Consumer application development, my dear. Consumer application development. For that one, what is the one we should use, guys? This one. What is this? How to use, Ra? Nagesh, 8, 9. What is your question of how to use? So far we have seen Swagger, na? Ayyo. Just got up from sleep, huh? Consumer application for REST API can be done in using two ways. Using REST template, old and legacy. Using what? Web client latest. Yeah, we'll discuss web client also. There is a module called React to REST APIs development, WebFlux module. What is this? At that time, we use web client. Right now, we are going to work with REST template. Right now, we are going to work with what? A REST template. It allows to develop consumer client application for RESTful web service as a programmable client application. So far we tested through tools. Now I want to develop my own application, guys. My own consumer application, right? Maybe a web application. Okay, Dineshwar. I'm getting 404 error request resource not available in REST project. Requested resource means wrong URL or wrong method. Wrong method means 405. Wrong URL only. Either or you are trying to test without starting the server, without running the REST. Mostly wrong URL, 90% wrong URL. We need to take separate web service or MVC project for this, having logics to consume web service API by calling methods. We need to take separate web service MVC project for this, having logic to consume what? Web service or API by calling methods. Are you getting my point there? This object, REST template, does not come through auto configuration process. It must be created either using what? New operator or using @bean of configuration class. What is there? @bean of configuration class. Are you getting my point? Either using new operator or using what? @bean method of configuration class. Okay. REST template is equal to new REST template. Here I created REST template object or not there. Or if you want to use a REST template in multiple places, then what you do? You can create as a bean. You can create as a bean. Okay. Also getting same previous project also which I run already. Are 404 error means what? Wrong URL or server is not ready. Open server console, you might have got exception, read them. Come on guys, 404 you are worried this much, Dineshwar. Wrong URL or server not, application might be not started, or some exception might have come on the server console. Check it out. 404 also you are taking this much tension. Keep the habit of seeing server console. There everything is there, right? So far we have used Postman as client or consumer, which is a tool. If you want to develop the real standalone application or web application as consumer application, then we need to use a REST template or not, guys? JDBC template, REST template, JNDA template, named parameter JDBC template, and etc. class are given based on what? Template method design pattern, which says that template class take care of common logics and programmer should take care of what? Specific logic. Programmer should take care of what? Specific logics. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on. Okay, guys. Programmer should take care of specific logic. REST template. This object provide methods to generate different modes of request like get, post, put, delete to consume the RESTful web service or API. That means we can call methods or operations of RESTful web service server or provider application from the consumer application using what? REST template. What is this? Using REST template. While using this object to consume RESTful web service API, we need to pass detailed inputs, nothing but endpoints like base URL, HTTP method type, header info, content type, and etc. It provides XXX entity methods like get for entity, post for entity, etc. Taking URL request body to send different modes of HTTP request as method calls to consume the RESTful web service. Okay. Don't forget, web service is given to link two different applications that are developed either in same language or in different language, running on same server or different server, belonging to same machine or what? Different machines. RESTful web service, this is the provider application, this is the consumer application. So right now, so far we developed this provider application. We have to develop what? Consumer application as an application, not as a tool. Not as a tool. That's why A, we are writing a logic to generate the request. B, request generated. C, logics executed. D, response generated came back. Response generated came back. Come on, guys. Super. Right. The company who develops the RESTful API or provider application uses what? Postman as the simulator to consumer application for testing RESTful API. PayPal company who developed payment broker application as RESTful API test the API by using Postman or Swagger. When they developed before giving to consumer, they themselves need to test na boss. That time they develop what? They do testing using Postman. Visa company who developed payment gateway API as RESTful API, test the API using what? Postman tool. Postman can be used only for what? Testing, tool to test API. Whereas Swagger can be used to test the API and to provide documentation about API. The company who want to consume APIs in their application, they take the support of what? A REST template for consumption. If application is there in Spring or Spring Boot environment, that means Java environment. Flipkart.com uses REST template support to consume services of PayPal API. PayPal API uses REST template support to consume services of what? Visa API. Come on, guys. Java application acting as a client wants to consume REST API services, use what? REST template. One REST service who want to consume another REST service also uses what? A REST template. One REST service who want to consume another REST service also uses what? REST. Final conclusion is what, guys? Consumer or provider application developer. After developing API, they test by using Postman. but they want to develop, they want to use a real consumer application. That too, that consumer application is there in Spring or Springboard. No option. They need to work with what? A REST template. No option. They need to work with what? A REST template. Got it, boss? Okay. Final conclusion is what? Let us assume I belong to Flipkart.com. Someone is having PhonePe UPI that is there as a RESTful API, right? PhonePe UPI people, after developing for testing purpose, they might have used Postman tool or Swagger tool. So they have given Swagger API documentation to me. Na? I read, I test first. Once everything is perfect, as part of integration, PhonePe integration with what? Flipkart.com. If Flipkart.com is there in Spring or Springboard, I have to take the support of REST template now, my dear. Definitely I need to take the support of REST template or not, guys. Server or provider application. Payment gateway application. Here is what? Paytm. REST API to REST API. Why? This is Paytm is also one API, this API. Paytm, Google Pay, Phone Pay, Flipkart.com. REST API to client. Here client is web application. Weather report application, Yahoo.com, Tourist.com. REST API to client. What API to client? REST API to client. ICC score component, Cricinfo, Crickbuzz and etc. REST API to client. What is that, my dear? REST API to client. Are you getting my point there or not there, guys? Okay. Cricinfo, Crickbuzz, etc. REST API to client. Super. One API or provider application of RESTful environment can consume another API or provider services. Another API or what? Provider services. Browser talking to Flipkart.com web application. Flipkart.com talking to UPA payment. Okay. UPA payment talking to bank application. UPA payment talking to here what? Bank application. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on, everyone. Browser to Flipkart.com. Flipkart.com to UPA payment to bank application. Consumer to bank application and provider for Flipkart. Array, UPA payment is consumer to bank application, provider application for Flipkart.com or not. It is acting as a provider application for what? Flipkart.com. Everyone getting my point there, guys? Come on, everyone. The RESTful web service, server or provider application, must be web application belonging to different languages. Belonging to what? Different languages. Are you getting my point? Super. The consumer application can be the standalone application, mobile application, or IoT application, or web application, or etc., belonging to different languages. Simply belonging to what? Different languages. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on, everyone. Right. The consumer application can be the standalone application or mobile application or IoT application or web applications or etc. belonging to this. So far, we have developed only RESTful web service and we tested that server application using Postman Swagger. Swagger also already introduced now, my dear. It is not a future one. It is already discussed. Instead of using these tools, we can develop programmable real client application with the support of what? REST template in Spring environment or Spring Boot environment. REST template can be used only in what? Spring Boot, not other Java APIs or RESTful web service. Spring REST, Spring Boot REST. RESTful web service or REST API can have following types of client. Okay, standalone, desktop, web application, mobile application, IoT, many options. Check it out. API development, nothing but provider application using REST controller. Consumer application in Spring Boot. A REST template, if you Spring REST, normal application. Web client, Spring Boot web flags, if it is a reactive programming. We will discuss both, guys. First, we'll start with the REST template, then we'll go for other one. All right? Okay, I don't develop separate provider application. Already we are having what? Mini project, right? We'll take that one as a provider application. For that provider application, we try to develop a REST template based client by taking one more application. So our provider application is ready now, my dear? Yes, we are ready with our provider application. Okay, we'll make sure that provider application is ready. So now I have to develop consumer only now. Okay, our provider is 11th project. Our provider is what? 11th project. Develop RESTful web service as this one. Okay. Here actually I have given provider and consumer both, guys. I'm not taking provider. Now I'm developing consumer, right? Right. Develop consumer application as separate project. Web, dev tools, Lambda. These are optional, guys. Web is compulsory. You make sure that it is running on one port number. Okay, I am just developing one word, a runner, guys. In this runner, I created REST template object. Suppose you are planning to take 10 runners to test the 10 methods. So it's better to take REST template as @bean method as Spring Bean. Na? Okay, base URL ready. Okay, get for entity. Array, get means get mode request it will generate. What generate, guys? Get mode request. We'll develop was. We develop one by one. Okay. File, new, others, Spring Starter project. What is this? Boot REST pros, how much? 12. Boot REST pros, 12. Tell me here. Boot REST pros, 12. Boot REST pros 12. Tell me here, what is there? Consumer application. Consumer application. Where are jars? That's up to you. Let's run that. We are running in your server. Na? This will run in our embedded top. Consumer application. What is this? REST template. Say next. What is the one we want to add? Where? Okay. Lambak immediately not required. Who knows? In future it may be required. Dev tools. Say next. Say finish. Close all editors. Run on server. Say next. Say finish. Say next. Say finish. Mini project actor API Swagger. Mini project actor API Swagger. Right click, guys. Run on server. Okay, first we will develop the consumer, then we run it, guys. Okay. I want to run this one on embedded Tomcat. I want to run this one on embedded Tomcat. Because external server already busy for what? Provider application. Embedded server port. Server dot port. What is there? 4041. No, 4041. Okay, already used for server. Okay, really. 5051. That is done. If you want, you can have. I'll take a runner here. But before runner, guys, what I do is say next, say next, save. Here is what? Public REST template. What is there? Create a template. Return new. What is there? A REST template. Return new REST template. Got it, guys? At the rate B, name is equal to template.
अरे पकड़ना पीछे
At the rate B, name is equal to template. At the rate B, name is equal to template. Are you getting my point there, guys? Come on, everyone. Okay. At the rate B, name is equal to template.
चालू किया
Public REST template, create template, return new REST template. Are you getting my point there, guys? Come on.
पकड़ना बाबू बाबू पकड़ हवा फेंक रहा है क्या भैया मोटे
Return new REST template. Return new REST template. Okay. Sys trace.
पानी पीछे ही है
Sys trace. Okay, fine. What is this? If you don't put also not a issue.
मेरा नाम तो एकदम बोलना ही नहीं मुन्ना मक्खी आगे फिर
Right click, guys. New, guys, package. Right click, guys, new package. Com dot nt dot template. Com dot nt dot runners will take, guys. Run. Com dot nt dot runners. Right click, guys, new. What is there? Class.
कौन बुरा भैया
Right click, new class. Right click, new class. Okay. Here, yeah, for everything one runner. Okay. So we would like to test find by ID first or find all. Whatever it is, right? Okay. Find all actors test run. One minute. We'll take meaningful name, guys. Actor API. What API? Actor API. Find all test runner. Actor API find all test runner. What is the interface you should implement, guys? Command line runner.
प्लस को ऊपर किया, ऊपर को प्लस।
Command line runner. At the rate component. What is there? At the rate component. At the rate component. Here I have to inject now, my dear.
सुबह लगा मेरा मोबाइल
Private rest template. What template? Private rest template. That's great. At the rate auto. Easy, my dear. This. At the rate auto. Control plus shift plus.
भैया रबड़ तो क्या
String base URL is equal to. String base URL is equal to. Okay. When you run the previous one, this is the basic URL now, boss. This is the base URL.
लगा दिया था फिर भी
This is the base URL, right? Yes. Actor API. This is the base URL we are having now, my dear. Come on, everyone.
चालू करूँ
Check it out. Oh, including complete URL we have to write. Slash all. Complete URL is there or not there, guys? Okay. Why base URL? We'll say URL only. We will save URL only. Nagesh, I'll murder you. After listening entire Ramayana, you are asking what purpose REST template is used.
रुक जाओ भैया वही
Get into the jump. Arey Nagesh, you'll ask how to use. Now you'll ask what purpose REST template. From last 20 minutes, I was talking about that only, na Nagesh? Nagesh, I think you are not listening class. Last warning. Nagesh, can you respond? Are you there in the class from last 20-25 minutes? Nagesh, I am removing you from the meeting. You are not responding. No, then tell me, my dear, last 25 minutes what I talked. Whenever you want to develop your own consumer application as a web application or standalone application, what is the component we should use? REST template, right? What the hell you are listening, man? Online student, are you having same doubt? What's the use of REST template? Everyone respond in everyone mode. At least Nagesh should feel shy. What sorry, sir, guys? From last 25 minutes, our target is that only, right? Waste fellows. Yeah, we are ready with the base URL now, boss? URL ready. Okay, now, tell me now. Invoke the API endpoint. Invoke or consume the API endpoint. API endpoint. Invoke or consume the API endpoint. Are you getting my point there, guys? Come on. Okay. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on, guys. Invoke or consume the API endpoint. Invoke or consume the API endpoint. Invoke or consume the API endpoint. Tell me here, what is the story, guys? Okay. Consume the API endpoint. Yes. Here, what is the story, guys? Consume the API endpoint. Yes. result will come. Response entity. Actually, it is showing as a string, right? But I want to get everything in the form of what? A list of this. Okay. List actor. Response is equal to. What is equal to?
ऐसा सर्दी हो
Response.
गया क्या
Otherwise, first let me try as a string only. Everything as a string.
सालन पे गिर गया तो हो गया क्या
string. Template dot. Okay, we have get for entity. Get for entity. No parameters, nothing, my dear. Along with the request, no inputs also required. Okay. Are there any inputs required? Any headers are required? No. So URL is ready, my dear. How we are expecting response? String dot class. JSON only, na? Okay, JSON I'm ready to capture as a string. Okay. Response content. What is this? Response dot get body. Okay. Tell me. Response header.
महीना ही है इधर बाहर का सामान बिकता है ना सर
Response dot get status code. Response status code. What is there? Response state. Response status code.
देखो भैया सीखने का काला जादू
मैं भी सोच रहा हूँ काला ही जादू सोचूं जिसको चाहूँ बस मैं कर लूँ जिसको
Are you getting my point there, guys? Come on. Super. Right click.
हो ही नहीं पा रहा है कल वो उसके यहाँ पानी लेने गया दीदी के यहाँ 12 बजे रात दीदी के यहाँ पे होटल
Right click. Where is this? Run as Java application. Okay, error is coming. Why so? Connection refuse. Array, provider application should be in running mode now, boss. Okay. Oh. Provider application must be in running mode or not, guys? Okay, first of all, I have to keep provider application in running mode. This is one only, na? Yeah, provider application run on server. Run on server. Tomcat. Say next. Say finish. URL is wrong.
किसका किसका वाईफाई चले गया
Actually, we have not changed the context path. We have not changed the context path. It is though 11, see, still 9 only coming. Check it out. Swagger UI.html. Still working or not? We have not changed the context path, nothing. Yeah. Yeah. Now REST template, guys. Run as Java. Run as Java application. It's coming now, boss. Check it out. All the values are coming. First AID, first one, second one. So 2 records are there. We are getting both the records are not there. Easy, boss. Interesting. Okay. No, sir. I don't want to get in the form of what? String. I want to get in the form of what? A list. List of entity objects. But for that purpose, first of all, entity should be copied this side, na boss. Entity should be copied this side or not? I think not list of entities, list of VOs. VO should be copied this side. Come on. Are without VO, how you will get list of VOs, Rabab? So that's why I'm taking what here? Copy I'm taking what here? Copy, rest template, paste. Rest template, paste. Rest template, paste. What's the problem?
रेहान करंट मारेगा, इधर आजा, इधर आजा, इधर आजा.
No, hibernate annotations are not required. It's a VO class, right? Is there any hibernate annotations requirement here, guys? No. Without that also it will survive or not, my dear? Without this also it will survive. Total 2 applications. Tomcat one you don't disturb. This one you disturb, right? Otherwise stop both. What is there in that? We'll run both fresh. Okay, actor API test runner. Here, what I want to do is list view. What is there? List actor view. Response 1. Response 1. Here, how to pass list actor view? Yeah, directly not possible, indirectly possible. There is a small concept, guys. Wait a minute, I'll tell that. String dot class, string dot class. Delete okay, body okay, getter methods. Everywhere string only we are taking a.
आसमान.
Array, without string also I did something, Babu. Where is that? String only we are taking a. Apart from string also I did something. Where is a non-string one? Yeah. 1 minute. We'll complete it. Where is the next document? 11. More on REST template. Save this. Anyhow, we have taken up now. Let me complete that. Actually, I have not done in basic methods. I have done in what? Other places.
चलेंगे.
Yeah, here you observe. New type reference of list actor. Because we cannot pass list actor dot class there, right? So you have to pass what?
आवाज दे रहा हूँ.
New type reference of. What is there?
आवाज दे रहा हूँ तेको. आसमान, आसमान.
New type reference of list actor. I think this is the one thing we have to worry.
और बाकी
सब बढ़िया कब आया
आया अभी हुआ एक
Okay.
हफ्ता क्या था.
New type reference of list actor. Open floor bracket and what? Closing floor. Yes, boss. Where is this? New type reference of new, what is there? List actor. List actor VO.
अभी बहुत टाइम हो.
Open and closing.
टाइम तो क्या हुआ, कीड़ी तो बन गई ना. कीड़ी में घुसे तो कीड़ा तो बन ही गई.
Okay. What is that, guys? What is the syntax? New type reference of bracket closing.
और बाकी बात है.
Here is what, guys? Generic.
जो जमरे पहले जैसा.
Here, what is the one? Generic. Okay. Right. Done?
काय के लिए लगाए कोई.
Yes, guys. Control plus shift plus O.
फिफ्ट तो कोई
type reference.
अपन सब ज़्यादा
Remove type arguments. What should I remove? New type reference. What's happening? New type reference list actor data. This exactly we are using that only now. Anything? Why it is not happening? Are new type reference. What's the error, guys?
कौन पहले आएगा पहले वही दिखेगा.
Check it out. Hmm. Now the question is how to pass that. We have to pass the type. We have to pass the type. Somewhere long back I passed, guys. How I passed, I forgot.
उसमें SSD कार्ड
String okay, but I want to get as what?
है उतने
List content. Directly I want to get as what? List content without doing any conversion. Directly I want to get as what? List content.
SSD
We are getting as a this one, but directly there is a possibility of getting what? List.
वो लैपटॉप
Just a minute. How to pass it? How to pass this? I want to get list actor VO dot class. No, how can we pass that? Huh? No. See, when you want to get string, we are passing string dot class, right? When you want to get this, how to pass it? No, actually, last class, in last batch, I did something for that, but that is not striking to me. List actor viewer dot class. String, okay, we are getting, we are happy with that. But I want directly get what? List of actor objects. What objects, guys? List of actor objects. Something I have to pass, guys. 1 minute. Switch workspace. What's the last batch code?
विकास कब का हो गया.
What's the last batch? It's 618. 1 minute. I remembered I did something, but I forgot.
मेरा भी वाल जा रहे क्या. बहुत ज़्यादा क्या क्या
Give me 2 minutes.
टाइम का
This makes things challenging.
बहुत हार्ड हो गया यार. टकले ही हो गए.
Without you doing basically string, I don't want as string. I want to get directly what? List of view objects. I want to get directly list of view objects. Possible? What to do for that? Give me 2 minutes, you will get to know. Boot rest. Where is this? Boot MS. Boot rest. Boot rest. Consumer for mini project, right? 12. Consumer for mini project. That's great. Yes. Okay. Runner, guys. Mini project find by ID, save test runner. Find by ID, save test runner. Here not there. Okay, here exchange method. Okay, fine. Exchange method. Runners, guys. Okay, find all test runner is there, na? Find all test runner is there. Okay, yeah, see. New parameterized type reference, list politician something. That's, I have bit good memory only then. I don't remember syntax, but I know something is there. Yeah, that is what? New parameterized type reference. Because you have to pass the type, but you cannot pass dot class directly while dealing with the generics. So then what should I do? New parameterized type reference. Yeah, last time also I stuck it up here, but I did some R&D. Then we realized when you want to pass the type including generics, see if it is actor dot class. But I want to pass list of actors. No problem. There is no provision of list of actors dot class. So then we have to use this. Tell me what is there? New parameterized. New parameterized type reference. Hey. New parameterized. What guys? Type reference. Anyone remembered? New parameterized type reference. Bracket. Open floor bracket and closing. This is the story now, boss. Control plus this. Tell me, what is this? Not applicable for argument. This is not applicable. How come? The method get for entity. The method get for entity. No, exchange method is there. I'll introduce, guys. I'll introduce that later. Exchange also there. Exchange also there. But I want to work with this first. New parameterized this. New parameterized this. Okay, fine. Okay, along with exchange, I'll introduce, guys. For the timing, you adjust with what? Getting string content. But I want to convert this string content into what? List. Directly we can get we can convert by using JSON APIs. JSON APIs are there now, boss. Okay, serialization, deserialization, they are capable of doing. Using that, we can do that conversion. That I will take up in tomorrow's session, right? But there is one more method called exchange method. When you use that one, directly you can get the required result. There is no need of you converting JSON into what? A list of objects or any other object. Okay, don't worry. Today you just remembered I introduced only how to get the JSON content. How to get a list of entity objects or list of view objects from JSON, we will discuss in tomorrow's session. Right, 7 a.m. Yeah, the Saturday Sunday session is there. I'll let you know what is that. Yeah, where is this, guys? 7:30 a.m. Where is this? Spring Boot REST. Right click, file upload. What's your batch? Spring. Okay. Batch. Where is this? 717. Spring Boot REST, session 8, session 9. Little bit of session 10 also we discussed it today. Replace the existing. Thank you, guys. Have a nice time. We'll meet tomorrow.